I don't know about this, I'm wearing yellow. It's not my usual black. Why, hello there, dear viewer. Last time you saw me, I was a bookish wreck. I was hungover and dehydrated and just an absolute mess. Now, today, not much has changed. In fact, it's the same day. But I have hydrated and therefore feel much better. That is, until I started thinking about all the characters I've grown to love last month, and it all comes flooding back, so let's get started. Quick, before the hydration wears off and I need to pee again for the 5th time in an hour. That can't be healthy. This isn't too bright for my personality. Springtime, yet again. A year ago, we were celebrating our first 100 subscribers and yelling at the crew for making me hold my own drink. Some things just never change. Please take this from me, you know how I don't like holding things. Thank you. In our last video, I explained how we're doing things just a little different this month, dedicating a full video to our March wrap-up and another to our April TBR. Now, as of writing this video, I have decided to maybe slow down just a little bit. I don't want to experience the dreaded book burnout after all. I have a group of titles to share with you all today that I'm particularly excited about due to their hype online, as well as my reluctance to read anything that wasn't written by mass for now. First, we have Ace of Spades by Faridah Abike Ayimide. I've seen this title pop up multiple times on my feed and have been waitlisted on Libby for months. The wait is finally over and I have about a week to complete it, so best believe I've already gotten started. As mentioned in my last haul video, that is the one thing I don't necessarily love about Libby, the pressure of the due date. Ask anyone in my life, family, Pablo, coworkers, if there is ever a spare minute, I am reading. Pablo would like to know when I will admit I have a problem. However, when I'm on TikTok and see videos like, here are the 57 books I've completed this month, I think, I'm not the one with the problem, sir. Madam? It's usually a madam. Anywho, back to Ace of Spades, told from the perspective of the only 2 African-American students in an upper-class, mostly white, rich high school. Our 2 main characters fall into some sort of Gossip Girl meets Pretty Little Liars meets social conspiracy with very real and historical elements that just make you so angry. With my disappointment with Ninth House, I want another shot at dark academia, and hopefully this one delivers. Next, we have Son of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Now, I have heard the rumors. I have heard the warning bells, the preachers, the fans, and the haters. I don't know what to expect from this book other than tears. Whenever I see lists of books that have broken people, 2 books come up without fail. A Little Life, which, yes, I was broken beyond repair, and this one. Will this have the same effect as A Little Life? I don't think so. At least my anticipation is no, since I'm already somewhat familiar with the Greek story of Achilles. Why am I reading this now instead of Circe by the same author, which is already waiting on my shelf? Again, Libby. She's very demanding. I put all these books on hold around the same time and they just came flooding in availability at the same time, so I'm not just going to pass that up. Mama didn't raise no library passer-upper. Some of my favorite childhood memories are with my mother in the public libraries. Now we just browse on Libby together. Times have changed, but the people haven't. Song of Achilles is said to tell the unlikely story of Achilles and his life with Patroclus. I actually don't know much about Patroclus, so I am interested in seeing how he takes part in Achilles' stories. In Achilles' story. Come to think of it, I don't actually know in great detail that much about Greek mythology other than what societal common knowledge has told me, which for the most part is not even accurate, so I am even more interested in reading this now that I know Madeline Miller is an expert in the genre. Not only that, but this is her debut novel, and other than the breaking of hearts, I have heard her writing style is one of great note, so another reason I'm intrigued. I love prose that read almost like poetry. Give me the flowery language, give me the most intricate descriptions and imagery. I love it. Next, we have The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Another title I am basing my decision to read based solely on its popularity online. Should I perhaps change my method of choice so as to avoid reading flops? Probably. TikTok and Instagram and Booktube, they're great, but sometimes it's really a hit or miss, so hopefully me making these videos will give you a bit of a buffer as to which books you would like to read and which to stay away from. Hopefully. That's the overall goal, isn't it? Now, based on the title, I can tell right away what this book will be about. Similar to that of Beach Read, since this is a contemporary romance. I can probably predict the happy ending this will inevitably have. We have a man, we have a woman, they are enemies, they will become lovers. She is Spanish, they fall in love, there's fake dating, so that's the deception. It's all in the title. Those 3 words is all you really need to know. Catalina Martin is a Spaniard living in America with her sister's wedding looming on the horizon. Will she show up alone or with her office nemesis, Aaron Blackford? Blackfoot. Bigfoot. Read and find out in this month's Lifetime straight-to-TV movies starring actor number 1 and actor number 2. Why am I reading this now? Again, you guessed it. It's my digital library card owns me. I do what it says. Yes, MasterCard. No, that's something else. Anyway, after all the adventures of Achilles and Patroclus and the students in Ace of Spades, I anticipate needing a little bit of a predictable spice. See, I have a mission. After getting acquainted with contemporary romance and finding all of these repetitive tropes and characters, I want to find a really good one. An original one. I want to find one that isn't cookie cutter, so I intend on reading them because despite having no cognitive value within their pages, despite being unchallenging, I still find them fun, so I won't make excuses as to why I continue to read them. They're just fun. And that's it. They make me feel something different than the great fantasies or the horrors and mysteries. It's almost like a glass of cold, cold water on a particularly hot day. It's exactly what you expect. No surprises, just satisfaction. Exactly what you need in that moment. All right, and to finish off the month, we have The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. After reading her latest book, Gallant, I wanted to read another title by Schwab. However, I wanted to read something in her earlier works. In the acknowledgements section of Gallant, she wrote, "Some stories spill out in a wave. Others come in drips. And now and then, a story sits pooled somewhere, waiting for you to find it." I'd like to read all the stories Schwab has found within her pool. The town of Near is visited by a stranger the same night children go missing from their beds. We don't know what era this novel takes place, just that it is not now. It is before, in the past. As the back of the book describes, the Near Witch is only an old story told to frighten children. If the wind calls at night, you must not listen. Sounds a little familiar about the gods who answer after dark, but okay. The wind is lonely and always looking for company. There are no strangers in the town of Near. So right there, we have a bit of foreshadowing, a bit of hints as to the importance of the stranger and of the wind, I think. I'll have to read and find out. Now, based on the whole night-falling trope Schwab loves to use, I am interested in seeing if this has any correlation whatsoever to that of Addie LaRue. We shall see. Alright, that list is shorter than usual due to a few projects I have been working on. Will I tell you what these projects are? No. But I will tell you I am writing them. So yes, I will tell you. They're writing projects. Just as Schwab says, some stories take more time than others. Mine seem to all take their time with me. Nonetheless, I'll be sharing progress and little tidbits here and there when I feel the time is right, so please do stay tuned. And if you'd like to read something of mine that is already out, Sweat and Honey is available on Amazon, linked in the description. It's also free with a Kindle Unlimited membership, so let me know what you think. A bit of romance, a bit of misery, a bit of spook. It's rather short with a few illustrations. You've probably already heard me pitch this to you, dear viewers, so yeah. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're not. I'd like to say hello and welcome to all my new viewers. And of course, your comments and recommendations are always welcome. Today's shoutout goes to Jeff Gray 2, a continuous supporter to the channel and frequent commenter. I thank you, Jeff, for your input, recommendations, and conversation in the comment section down below. Alright, I'm off to get through this short reading list so I have fewer excuses as to why I haven't written more of my own stories today, and also change back into one of my 4 black outfits, because this is too bright. Stay lost, keep reading, stay hydrated, happy spring, goodbye!